According to Central Rivers, teaching text types helps develop writing. Writing is important for developing social networks and engaging in discourse. Furthermore, writing could also be used as a critical tool for thinking. Therefore, for today's vlog, our lesson is about text types. Text types in literature form the basic styles of writing. Factual texts merely seek to inform, whereas literary texts seek to entertain or otherwise engage the reader by using creative language and imagery. Text types are general semantic functional concepts and are not to be confused with text forms such as advertisements, editorials, sermons, shopping lists, poems, telephone books, novels, etc. There are 5 major text types: narrative, descriptive, directive, expository, argumentative. Let's discuss narrative texts first. Narrative texts have to do with real-world events and time. They are characterized by a sequencing of events expressed by dynamic verbs and by adverbials, such as and then, first, second, third. Example: first, we packed our bags and then we called a taxi. Next is descriptive texts. Descriptive texts are concerned with the location of persons and things in space. They will tell us what lies to the right or left, in the background or foreground, or they will provide background information which perhaps sets the stage for narration. It is immaterial whether a description is more technical objective or more impressionistic subjective. State or positional verbs plus adverbial expressions are employed in descriptions. Example: the operation panel is located on the right-hand side at the rear. Third is directive text. Directive texts are concerned with concrete future activity. Central to these texts are imperatives like "hand me the paper," or forms which substitute for them, such as polite questions like "would you hand me the paper?" or suggestive remarks. "I wonder what the paper says about the weather." Fourth type of text is expository text. Expository texts identify and characterize phenomena. They include text forms such as definitions, explications, summaries, and many types of essay. Expository text may be subjective, like essay, or objective, like summary, explication, or definition. It may also be analytical, starting from a concept and then characterizing its parts, or synthetic, which is recounting characteristics and ending with an appropriate concept or conclusion. Expository texts are characterized by state verbs and epistemic models. Example: pop music has a strong rhythmic beat. Last type of text is argumentative text. Argumentative texts depart from the assumption that the receiver's beliefs must be changed. They often start with a negation of a statement which attributes a quality or characteristic activity to something or someone. They also include advertising texts, which try to persuade the readers that a product is somehow better, at least implicitly, than others. Remember, narrative, descriptive, and directive texts have grammatical forms associated with them, which may be expanded to form sequences of a textual nature. They are all centered around real-world events and things. In contrast, expository and argumentative texts are cognitively oriented, as they are concerned with explanation and persuasion, which are both mental processes. Few texts are pure realizations of a single type. Advertisements may be both argumentative, persuasive, and directive. Example: this is good because, so buy now. Now let us have a recap about the 5 major text types: narrative, descriptive, directive, expository, and argumentative. Let us try some practice tasks. You are going to identify What text type is present in the following, whether it is narrative, descriptive, directive, expository, or argumentative? Let's start. Number 1. Good nutrition improves well-being. The answer is argumentative. Number 2. Carla sits right next to her. The answer is descriptive. Number 3. I finished my chores and done my homework. Narrative. Number 4. Ecosystem is a community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. Expository is the answer. And number 5. Consider vegetables over meat. The answer is directive. We are all done. Congratulations!